if I were like, all right, that's it, you sold me, I'm ready to start Bitcoin or
Okay.
Bitcoin mining.
Don't start Bitcoin mining. That's a whole rabbit hole.
Okay.
That's just like
Anyway,
a whole nother
all right.
rabbit hole.
I'm ready to start buying Bitcoin, investing in Bitcoin.
Okay.
What's my first steps?
Come to my meetup.
Okay.
And learn more. No, pick up a book, whether your book. So if you like books, The Bitcoin Standard by Saifedean Ammous or Broken Money by Lynn Alden. If you like podcasts, and you're kind of like a history guy, there's this podcast called What is Money? The first 9 episodes, I'd say, are with this guy called Michael Saylor. And he goes through like the history of like why Bitcoin matters.
Okay.
There's a few other ones. There's a book called like Resistance Money. There's tons of like Bitcoin podcasts out there. I would say start with that, like start learning. Outside of that, you can go, the easiest way to get Bitcoin today is like you can trade your dollars for it, right? Which is what a steal, right? I can trade these things that they just print on demand for this thing that is capped at 21 million and, is like the hardest money ever known to man. I personally use this company called river.com is like an exchange that you can use.
Okay.
There are other ones. Most people here, like there's other big names. I'm not going to say them because I'm not a fan of them. They do things other than Bitcoin.
Interesting.
That's one of the things is like I keep my focus on Bitcoin because understanding the difference between Bitcoin and crypto, I think is also another good step.
Yeah.
Like crypto is like marketing and VCs and like tokens and like memes.
Yeah, that
Bitcoin is like a serious thing, right?
Yeah.
Like there's not countries out there that have like a crypto, adoption.
Yeah.
But there are countries out there that have adopted Bitcoin as like
Sure.
their money, right? There are countries out there that are mining Bitcoin. They're not like doing crypto stuff. And there's this whole delineation, and the waters are kind of muddied there, maybe intentionally. I don't know, but that would be my recommendation. Is like check out some books, check out some podcasts. ShenandoahBitcoin.club is the website if you're in the local area and you want to come check it out. If nothing else, like I said, you get a nice brunch from Water Street Kitchen.
That's not the worst thing in the world.
It's not. No, I just had lunch there. It was delicious.
Yeah.
And it's good people, right? And it's not, nobody's there to sell you anything, pitch you on anything. They're there to answer your questions.
I was gonna say, it sounds like it's a good place to be able to pick somebody's brain.
Yeah.
See.
You can ask me too.
Yeah.
If you're especially if you're local in the area, I'd love to get coffee with you, just sit down, chat, answer any of your questions you have. The thing I found is there's a lot of the same questions that have been answered over and over again, right? Quantum, right? Is it a threat to Bitcoin? Yes, but it's a threat to like the nuclear codes and like aircrafts falling out of the sky when cryptography is broken.
Yeah.
So like Bitcoin's kind of the last thing that I would worry about with quantum.
Yeah, there's a lot.
And we're kind of a far way off from that.
Yeah, it's I feel like it kind of drops down the list a little bit.
Yeah. If you're a veteran and you want to get with like your other veteran bros, bitcoinveterans.org, right? It's a nonprofit.
Awesome.
Shenandoah Bitcoin Club. If you're technical and you're in the DMV area, DC Bit Devs happens once a month. That's like a technical focused one. DCBitDevs.com.
I'll make it easy for everybody.
Show notes.
I'll put it in the description. We'll link it all. Just check.
This is why you're the professional podcaster.
Yeah, we'll just get it. I wouldn't say professional. Well, I'll toot my own horn. No.
Do you get paid for this?
See, there's a strategy. But technically, this is out of the kindness of my heart. No, I think that I'll say this, I am paid in knowledge and gaining information. Mm-hmm. So yes, I just got paid in learning about Bitcoin. I'll say that. Let
me leave you with this. The best kind of inflation is the inflation of ideas.
Yeah.
Because when I have $20 and I give it to you, you have the $20 and it's not mine anymore. When I have an idea and I share it with you, now we both have that idea. And you can go share it with Artie, go share it with your neighbor. And that idea is actually what we want to see. We want more ideas.
Yeah.
And now it's up to you to take that idea and be like, nah, Gary's dumb. Or, okay, maybe he's onto something, right? But just sharing those ideas is probably the most important thing we could do today.
Get it out there.
Is get it out there, mull it over, be receptive to other people's ideas.
Yeah.
Right? Like if you hear an idea and you're like, ugh, take a second to process why you have a repulsion to that idea. And maybe it's right. Like there are ideas out there that are reprehensive.
It goes back to
right.
Seeing it from a different perspective.
Right. Exactly.
I like it. Well, I appreciate you sitting down with me, teaching me about Bitcoin. I'm more interested.
Okay.
I feel like there's like a whole bunch to learn, but I feel like and I'll plug you, if you get with the right people that understand it, you can ask your questions, get a good brunch. I feel like that's one of those where it's kind of like a win-win, So, like I said, I'm going to put everything in the description. I'll have all the links and all the fun stuff. That way people can figure out how to connect with you, Instagram, social media, whatever you're on, whatever platforms.
Primal.net/Gary.
There you go. Boom. Like I said, we'll get it all down there because I'll make sure they got a place to click.
Awesome.
But yeah, I appreciate you sitting down and talking more.